things I like, but share one thing with me that you like. Um, I am coming on here live every day. Good morning, Titanic. If you're jumping on, tell me something you like. Good morning, JC. Or just a good morning, Jean. Good morning, Titanic. What do people call you? If you're jumping on, tell me something you like. I'll share something what I like, and it can be anything. Good morning, Jerry. Good morning, crazy lady. Drop me a comment. Let me know what's something that you like to do. It could be food. It could be a number of things. It's not letting me move that. So if you're jumping on, let me know where you're coming in from. I'd love to know. Tell me something that you like. Just kind of getting set up here. Jumping on, let me know what you like. Put it in the comments. I'll share some things that I like. So one of the things I like, you can share anything, is I'm a movie buff. I love going to the movies, and there's nothing like seeing a movie on the big screen. So good morning, Nick. Good morning, Carol. Good morning, Chris. Let me know something you like. I'm on social media. I do online marketing and make money from home, and I teach other people how to do the same thing. Good morning, Carol. Good morning, Sparky. Good morning, CAGHT. What do people call you? Drop something in the comments that you like to do. Maybe it's food. I mean, it could be anything. Good morning, Claire. Good morning, Jordan. I'd really appreciate it if you like the video and share it out. That would help me out a lot. Ooh, that's a good one. Love to cut up on the couch with a good movie and a cup of tea. That's a good one. I like the couch. I love movies, and I love movies. Whether I mean, it is. I love going to the theater and seeing on the big screen. But I have Netflix, and I can rent a movie on demand. It's just so easy. I think a lot of people started doing that a lot during COVID because I'm really surprised. Well, a lot of theaters closed because of COVID because nobody was coming. Um, but the ones I'm surprised the ones that were able to stay open because nobody was going. And now, I mean, I could go to. In fact, I'm going to go see something on Sunday with a friend of mine. We haven't decided yet what we're going to see, but the people are coming back to the movie theaters because they were pretty empty for the longest time. And there really isn't nothing like seeing a movie on the big screen. But that's great. I love the whole idea of cuddling up on the couch. If it's cold or the weather's bad or whatever, with my slippers, keep my feet warm, especially in the winter. That's a good one though. If you're jumping on, let me know something that you like. If you want to share why you're on TikTok, on TikTok, I do online marketing, make money from home, and I teach other people how to do the same thing. I've been doing this for 14 years. I haven't had a full time job in over nine. Actually, it was 9 years in June. So, good morning, Donna. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, user 3340. What do people call you? If you're jumping on, put something in the comments that you like. One person here, she shared that she likes cuddling up on the couch with a good movie and a cup of tea. That sounds good to me. I'm a movie buff, and I was just sharing. I love to go to the theaters and see movies on the big screen, but I also have Netflix and I have on demand where I can just pick something off of those and watch it at home. Uh, I just got Apple TV because there was a deal with my cable company with Netflix, Apple TV, and not Paramount, Peacock. I'm a Phillies fan. I'm a huge Phillies fan, and some of the Phillies games are on Apple TV. I am going to I think I'm going to get a smart TV at some point because you can hook all that up. It's easier to stream. Good morning, Stevie. Good morning, Kimberly. I was just sharing something, asking people to share something you like to do. Drop it in the comments. I appreciate if you like and share the live out. I'd really appreciate that. That would help me out. But I love going to the movies. I love seeing the movies on big screen and watching them. Now I can do on demand. I can do Netflix at home. and do that. And as that, the one of the she's I don't think she's on here now, but she was sharing she loves a good movie and on our couch with a cup of tea, and that sounds really good. Good morning, Kimberly. Good morning, swing trader Lee. What do people call you? Good morning, Kimberly. Um, Good morning, Townsend. Create. What do people call you? If you're jumping on, I was just sharing, saying share something that you like. It could be anything, and I love going to the movies. There's nothing like seeing a movie on the big screen. Would love to know where did you grow up? Why are you on social media? I'm on social media. Yes, I do teach digital marketing. That's what I do. I've been doing this for actually 14 years in September. I haven't worked a full time job in 9, but digital marketing is my thing. And I've done affiliate marketing and network marketing. Um, but when I started to realize with digital marketing, I can make 100% profit because I did high ticket affiliate marketing for a long time. And the issue with that is and it's network marketing too, you're making a percentage. And to give you an example, somebody bought something from this is high ticket affiliate market for $25,000. The percentage I made on that was 27%. So that's 6,200, which is great. I made that in a day. I woke up to that. That is more money than I made in a month when I was working a job. But over 18,000 went back to the company. And it's all my effort. It's the same amount of effort. And the company made so much more than me. And I know when I just started, and I've been doing the digital marketing and the 100% for a little over a year now, that just automatically put more money in my pocket because you're not sharing any of the profits. I mean, network marketing is the same way because you could sign somebody, you can make as little as like $7. And there's some high ticket affiliate programs like that there's something on the front end that's maybe $10 and you're making 30 or 40% of that. And that was, I mean, you do still have to pay. You have a merchant account, you can pick whatever you like. I use Stripe. Most of the people in our community use either Stripe, PayPal, or Square. They are going to take a percentage of the dollar amount. They all do. You can't get around that. But that's like really nothing compared to, and most affiliate programs, most of them don't even pay 40 or 50%. I mean, there are some out there, but not a lot. Usually it's somewhere between 20 and 30%. The percentage is a lot lower. And when I thought about that, it was the same amount of effort. It's all my effort. And the company made a little over 18,000 on that, and I made 6,200. I'd rather have 100% of the profit. And digital marketing will allow you to do that. You can't do that with network marketing or affiliate marketing. And then plus the money's direct to you. So it's not held. Now Stripe may wait 24 hours or 30 or 36 hours before it actually goes in my account. I do have the option. I can withdraw $500 immediately whenever I want. And it takes, I don't know, a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes at the most to or 5 to 15 minutes, I should say, to reach my bank account. So there's no holding, and no one's holding anything. Was with another affiliate program that I was with them for over 10 years. I mean, they terminated their affiliate program. They they would hold the money if it was over $500 for like, it was 60 or 90 days. And they changed the compensation plan 5 times. And at one point, I was making 68%, and went from 68% to like 25%. So that does have to happen. That happens in affiliate marketing. That happens in network marketing. And if any of you are familiar with that, and I did do network marketing. And after signing 350 people in the one company, I got completely burned out. And I stopped doing that in 2020. I continued to use the products because the products are good. Although I found those products cheaper someplace else, but I got burned out, excuse me. And just don't want to do that anymore. And I was living in Messenger. That works. That's prospecting, but I prefer automation and leverage. And with this, where the automation comes in is you're sending. I mean, you do have to drive traffic to. You need an automated system, which we give you that, and you can pay and have us set that up. You don't have to do anything really, but drive traffic. Learning how to use social media to drive traffic and it's a landing page, a website, to get people's email address. It's preferable to give something away, which I have a free PDF. If you go to payudaily.com, get them on your email list so you can continue to keep communicating with them. Because um, when I first started in this industry, I went to Google. I searched to make money online. I bought a website, and the training was a 3-page PDF. I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have a system. I didn't have anything. They were showing you how to set up pay-per-click ads, which I did. I spent $3,000 on pay-per-click ads. I was sending traffic to a replicated website. I mean, you don't know what you don't know. And if I had a mentor, and you need a mentor, you can't do this without a mentor. Would say to me, well, hey, you're sending traffic to a replicated website. And actually, I did some training on email marketing the other day. You want to send people not to a replicated website or sales page, but a capture page, a website, a landing page, a squeeze page. They're all the same thing. And get the person's email address. And it's preferable if you have something to give away for free. Like I have a PDF, it could be an ebook, it could be a webinar training. That you're giving them something for free in exchange for your email address. And then they're giving you, it's permission-based email marketing. They're giving you permission to communicate with them and market to them. So I didn't do that for the first year I did this, and I didn't make any money. Good morning, Hockey Jackie. Good morning, Rosemary. Good morning, Debbie. Good morning, Gerald. If you're jumping on, drop something in the comments you like to do. I love going to the movies when I'm not here on social media. I do online marketing and making money from home, and I teach other people how to do the same thing. Good morning, Evelyn, Debbie, Allison, Gerald. Where are you coming in from? Drop me in the comments something you'd like to do. I'm a movie buff. I love going to the movies. There's nothing better than seeing a movie on the big screen. Although, with Netflix and on demand, you can stream movies from your house. There was somebody on here earlier that said nothing better than having curling up and cuddling up on the couch, watching a movie with a cup of tea, and that sounds great. Especially like if the weather's bad, you don't have to go out if it's cold or if it's rainy or whatever it is. And like today now, where I live outside the city of Philadelphia, it's probably going to hit 105. It's been really hot here. They're warning people, if you work outside, if you work in construction. The one guy that I guess he's a manager for a construction site, giving his team things to keep cool. Like they have these, I guess there's ice packs or something in the vest that they're wearing to keep them cool. Because a lot of people end up having heat exhaustion, and actually it's supposed to be like that today. It was yesterday, today, and then tomorrow. So if you're jumping on, let me know. Tell me something you like to do, where you're coming in from, or where were you born and raised. I grew up in a little town called Havertown, Pennsylvania, which is, I don't know, 40 or 50 minutes outside of Philadelphia, Center City, Philadelphia. Love to know why you're on social media. I do online marketing, making money from home, and I teach other people how to do the same thing. Good morning, Keisha. Good morning, Christy. Good morning, Monair. If I'm not saying that correctly, I apologize. Good morning, Gerald. Drop me a comment. Let me know something that you like to do. I have a number of things I like to do, but one of them is I'm a movie buff. I love to go see movies. Nothing like seeing a movie on the big screen, although now we have so many options you can watch from home, Netflix, on demand. So you can really see a movie anywhere. Good morning, Alicia. Good morning. Happy is a big, what do people call you? If you're jumping on, I'd love to know something that you like to do. Where did you grow up? Where do you live now? Why are you on social media? I am streaming right now. I've got TikTok on my phone, and I've got YouTube on my MacBook Pro. I'm streaming in 2 places because of the technology today. I have software that lets me stream in 2 places at once. So I just do this live once. And what's cool about YouTube, when the live ends, they automatically upload it to my channel, and it becomes a piece of content. TikTok saves them for 30 days, only 30 days, and then they're gone. And it looks to me like they don't save the whole thing, because when I was looking at it, it's in pieces. It looks like they don't say the same thing. Good morning, Candy, 6-figure. What do people call you? Where are you coming in from? Would love to know something you do. Or you like to do, I should say. I like going to the movies when I'm not here on social media. I've been working from home for be 14 years in September. I haven't had a full time job in over nine. Actually, it was 9 years in June. I have total freedom. If I need to do something, I don't have to go ask somebody. And if you have a job, reality is you're going to have to, if you need some time off, you got to go ask for it. And actually, I had one job where you had to submit a form and get it approved. And I had a 2 to 3 hour commute. I did lose that job. Um, I don't miss the 2 to 3 hour commute. That was, I mean, it was all highway driving. And after a while, it gets exhausting, especially, and as the week goes on, the traffic gets worse. And like on Fridays, I was driving mostly on Interstate 95. If you live in the Northeast anywhere, you've probably been on I-95 because I could drive from where I live, could go up to New England, New York, or I could drive down south, go to Virginia, Georgia, Florida. So where are you coming in from? Would love to know. Say something that you could drop in the comments that you like to do. Why are you on social media? I'm on social media. I do online marketing. I teach people how to make money from home. Been doing this actually be 14 years. The time has gone by in September for me. Actually, it was 9 years in June that I haven't worked a job. I don't miss that. And I did have a 2 to 3 hour commute, which I really don't miss. And I did a video the other day. My commute is literally being downstairs and walking up a flight of stairs. My office is upstairs, and that's where I'm at right now. That's my commute every day, which is way, way, way better than spending 2 to 3 hours a day commuting in a car, driving up a major, Interstate 9, I-95, and you never know what you're going to get. There could be traffic, just heavy traffic, an accident, police activity, somebody's car could break down. You don't know. And I remember one morning when I was driving in, there was a truck in front of me and something fell off. I was in the middle lane, fell off the truck. It was, I don't know, it was a block, it was a piece of cement. And I had like a second to decide. If I went in the right lane, I would have gotten hit. If I went in the left lane, I would have gotten hit. Actually, having to drive into that and hitting the front end of my car and the wheel and the tire, which it wrecked the wheel and the tire. I got stuck there, and then PennDOT, somebody came over, they pushed my car over to the side and put my donut on, which when we pulled my donut out of the trunk, it was low on air. Luckily, there was the next exit. It wasn't that far away. There was a Pep Boy, so I had to stop there. I didn't get into work till after 12. They didn't have a tire that matched, so I had to take what they had, fix the wheel, put a new tire on, and that cost me, I don't know, it was about $500, all of that. But my choice was if I went to the left lane, I would have gotten hit. If I went to the right lane, and people do that, they put stuff, if there's a truck on the back and they don't really secure it down, or like when the snow comes in, when the weather's bad, people don't make a point to make sure they clear all the snow off. And then when you're driving, that snow can fly all over. It can fly into your windshield and cause an accident. It's not good. And I know people, I know that what that's like when you're trying to get a bunch of snow off your car. But it's better to make sure you got it all off so it doesn't end up falling off and hitting a car, which would be, I would feel really guilty about that. If you're jumping on, drop something in the comments you like to do. Would love to know why you're on social media. I am doing these every day at 10 a.m. Eastern time. I did have somebody request that I do a training on social media marketing, which I did. That was a couple days. I also did a training on email marketing. If there's something you're trying to figure out, if you have a question, drop in the comments if I can answer it, or if there's something you're trying to figure out, I can do a training. If it's something I've done, I don't think it's ethical to train or teach in something you haven't done. If I haven't done it, I probably can give you a resource. I had somebody on YouTube the other day on my live that wanted to learn, has been asking me about doing a video on CPA marketing. I mean, I know what that is. I have an idea of the basics of how it works, but I've never made any money with it. I don't think it's ethical for me to try to teach that, and I'm probably missing stuff. I did give him some resources. He can certainly get, if he's really serious about that, he wants to learn that, he can get a course. Good morning, Jacob. Good morning, James. Good morning, 90s. What do people call you? Good morning, Gerald. Where are you coming in from? Would love to know why you're on social media. Drop in the comments something you like to do. I was sharing, I love to go to the movies. Nothing like seeing um, a movie on the big screen, although we have so many venues today. You have Netflix, you can rent a movie on demand and watch it at home. And that got really popular during COVID. So if you're jumping on, I'm streaming both here on, and TikTok's a little different than YouTube. I can see who's coming on TikTok, but I cannot see that on YouTube. So if you're jumping on, drop a comment, say hi. Tell me something you like to do. Good morning, Chris Kingdom. I don't know if that's an organization you support. Good morning, RA. I'm not even going to try it. RAI. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. What do people call you? Would love to know why you're on social media. I'm on social media. I do online marketing, making money from home, and I teach other people how to do the same thing. Actually, it'll be 14 years in September that I've been doing this. I haven't worked a full-time job in over 9. It was 9 years in June. Good morning, Seastal. That what people call you? Good morning, Carson. If you're jumping on, let me know where you're coming in from. Drop something in the comments you like to do. Somebody was on earlier. She loves getting cuddled up on a couch, watching a movie with tea. That sounds good to me. Good morning, Brenda. Good morning, Ripon. What do people call you? Love to know. Drop something in the comments. It's something you like to do. I'm a movie buff. I love going to the movies. Nothing like seeing a movie on the big screen. Love to know why you're on social media. I do online marketing, making money from home, and I teach other people how to do the same thing. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Where are you coming in from? Love to know something you like to do. I love going to the movies. Nothing like seeing something on the big screen. Good morning. Good morning, Tomcat. Good morning, Brenda. Good morning, Carson. Would love to know something you love to do. Where are you coming in from? Would love to know why you're on social media. I can do, if you're in our industry, the make money online industry, home-based business industry, if you're trying to figure something out, I'd be glad to do a training. Or if you have a question, drop in the comments. If it's not something I know, actually I don't think it's ethical to train or teach on stuff you don't know, but I can probably give you a resource. I've been doing this for a long time. I know a lot of things. There's a lot of people, looking for other ways to make money. I mean, I just posted something. Are you in your 50s, your 60s, your 70s? Do you have enough money for retirement? Because there's people coming up on that, or some people that are already in retirement and they're trying to live like off of Social Security, which Social Security, I don't see how anybody can live off of that. I think at the most you can get is like $2,200. I don't think anybody can live off that. A lot of people get less than that. I think Susie Orman was the one that said the full retirement age is 70, or that may be Social Security's thing. And even at age 70, the most somebody I think can get is like $2,200. I don't know how anybody could live off that. That's not enough to live off of. I mean, if you're younger, you have more time to save. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning. It says join. That can't be what people call you. What do people call you? That's probably your handle. Drop me a comment. Love to know something you like to do, where you're coming in from. Why are you on social media? I'm on. Good morning, Monkey's mom. What do people call you? Good morning, Lisa. Where are you coming in from? Would love to know why you're on social media. I do online marketing, making money from home, and I teach other people how to do the same thing. I am doing these every day. I've been probably going on 2 weeks now. I plan to continue doing these every day, 10 a.m. Eastern time. I am live streaming on both. I'm on my computer on YouTube, which if you're on TikTok, you can't see, and vice versa. And then I have TikTok on my phone. TikTok lets you see who's coming on your live. YouTube does not. It just gives you a number of how many people are on. So if you're on YouTube, drop me a comment. Tell me something you like to do. If anybody's got a question, I can help you with something. I've been doing this for actually it'll be 14 years in September. Hard to believe the time has gone by like that. I probably can help you, or if I don't know, I can give you a resource. Good morning, Deb. Good morning. Looks like Lisa. Good morning. Where are you coming in from? Would love to know why you're on social media. Drop me something in the comments that you'd like to do. If you have a question or there's something I can help you with, I have done a couple of trainings. Somebody asked me the other day, I did one on social media marketing, and then I did one on email marketing, because if you're doing this and you're using social media, you want to make sure you're sending some people to something where you can capture their email address. You're in Arizona. I've been on vacation in Arizona in August, and it's really hot. We went to the Grand Canyon, and we had a place in Sedona we stayed at. And that's a very, I can see why people go to retire there. We were having trouble on a Saturday night finding a restaurant that was open at 8 o'clock. And we were right, there was a Taco Bell there, and we were standing there, and the person, I guess that's their job, they're cleaning up and like begging, say, oh, can we just come? We won't stay long. It's not where I live. I live outside the city of Philadelphia at 8 o'clock on a Saturday night. Things are just kind of getting started. And in Sedona, it seems like things are kind of winding down. So we had to really kind of look for a place for dinner. But we had a beautiful place in Sedona and the Grand Canyon. We took a Jeep tour on the Red Rocks. That was fun. And the Grand Canyon is, I mean, if anybody's on here, you've never seen it, it's really cool. And I'm wondering in Arizona if it's as hot today where I live. It's supposed to get to like 105. It was like that yesterday, and we're supposed to have that heat tomorrow too. Good morning, Melissa. If you're jumping on, tell me where you're coming in from. Tell me something you like to do. I love going to the movies. Nothing like seeing a movie on the big screen, which actually a friend of mine and I were going to do that on Sunday. We don't know what we're going to see, but when COVID hit, I don't even know how the movie theater stayed open because nobody was going. And I think now it's just, the last year or two, it's gotten back to going. I can go to a movie on a Saturday night with a friend of mine. 108 today. Wow. Okay. Hope you have air conditioning. It's not 105 here yet because by the time it hits noon or 1, it should hit that. And we're not used to, I think this has probably been, and summer's not even done. I mean, Saturday's August 1st, but one of the hottest summers we've had. We've had so many days that it's hit 100 or higher. I mean, it's 3 days of that, then they call it a heat wave, but it's supposed to break. Got to have what? Yeah, oh, sure. I mean, I can't imagine. I grew up with somebody that her parents, we were childhood friends, that her parents didn't have air conditioning and just fans. And even when she got married, it was the same thing. And her husband was like, they put an addition on her house, and like he gives, we're putting air conditioning in. I mean, I think too, if you grow up with that. But my mom, we didn't have central air in the house. My mom had room air conditioners put in our bedrooms. Good morning, Richard. If you're jumping on, let me know where you're coming in from. Would love to know if there's something that you like to do. Love to know why you're on social media. I do online marketing, making money from home, and I teach other people how to do the same thing. Actually, I've been doing this. It'll be 14 years in September. I haven't worked a job. It was 9 years in June. I haven't worked a full-time job. The job I lost, what got me in this industry, I had a 2 to 3 hour commute every day, and I do not miss that. My commute is downstairs, and I go up my steps to my office. Good morning, Jared. If you're jumping on, let me know where you're coming in from. Would love to know why you're on social media. Do you have something that you like to do? I have a number of things I like to do, but one of them is movies. And while I do have Netflix and I do on demand from home, there's nothing like going to the movie theaters and seeing a movie on the big screen. I've always been a movie buff, and now, especially because of COVID, there's just so many ways you can easily stream movies in your house. Good morning, Shanna. Where you're coming in from. Love to know why you're on social media. If you're jumping on, whether you're on my TikTok account or I'm over here on YouTube, drop me a comment. Tell me something you like to do. Would love to know why you're on social media. And I have a mentor who I first met Good morning, Sarah. That I first met when I got in this industry. She's been doing this for over 25 years. And when she got started, there was no internet, no social media. And she was literally taking flyers, posting them on trees, telephone poles, going to the mall. Um, Social media and the internet makes this so much easier because you can easily reach billions of people from all over the world. Good morning, Wowie. What do people call you? Good morning, Claire. Would love to know something you like to do. You can drop in the comments. I was just sharing I love going to the movies. Love to know why you're on social media. I mean, social media is kind of, I mean, it just gives you such a reach. And you can reach people from all over the world, just not, where you live. And I've met and talked to people from Australia, Canada, the United Kingdom, Sweden, German, India, South Africa. It's amazing with social media and the internet because you can reach billions of people, literally. And there's how many billion people just on like TikTok or YouTube, and being on the tech because of the technology. I have software I can live stream in two places at once, and not have to do like two live streams. And the cool thing about YouTube, when I end this live stream, they will automatically upload the recording to my YouTube channel, which TikTok only saves these for 30 days. And from what I can see, it's clips of it. It's not the whole recording that's there. I mean, each platform is a little different. And if you live in the United States, we don't know the whole thing with TikTok getting banned in the US. President Trump did another 90-day thing that expires September 19th. Good morning, LMA 8500. What do people call you? Good morning. Is that Mimi? Good morning, me. What do people call you? Good morning, Jared. Drop me in the comments something you like to do. Movies is one thing that I like to do. I'm a big Philadelphia Phillies and Philadelphia Eagles fan, and football season will be here in, I don't know, about 5 weeks. And my Phillies lost last night, although the Mets lost, so it doesn't push us back anymore. We keep exchanging first place with the New York Mets and us. It's like they kind of keep giving it to each other. Would love to know why you're on social media. I do online marketing, making money from home, and I teach other people how to do the same thing. It'll be 14 years in September I've done this. June, it was 9 years. I haven't worked a full-time job. And I lost my job in 2011. That's what brought me here. I had a 2 to 3 hour commute at that job, which I don't miss. I don't miss that for anything. Good morning, financial freedom. What do people call you? People have to call you something else, I would think. Drop me a comment. Let me know something you'd like to do, where you're coming in from. If you have a question about anything, and you put in the comments, I'd be glad to answer it. Or if you're trying to figure something out, I can do a training. Somebody asked me to do a training on social media marketing, which I did one the other day. I did a training on email marketing because if you're using social media, you want to be sending people to something that you can capture their email. Good morning, Nando3. Good morning, Teresa. You want to send people to something that you can capture their email and build an email list, because if you're using social media, that's great and you can reach billions of people, but you don't own or control your accounts. You can lose them at any time. I've had 10 TikTok accounts that I lost. One, I had over 200,000 followers. And after that, I ended up staying off TikTok for a year because of that. I'm going to put a ton of work into all that. And then in a second, if they don't like something you posted, you could lose your account. I had 3 Instagram accounts that someone hacked. They started shopping using my cards. They were running ads on my account. And then the person deleted my account. I had 2 other accounts that Instagram suspended, and then they did not review in my favor. So I lost those 2. And actually this TikTok account and my Instagram account, I've been posting on those for a little over a year now. They're new. I've gone from 0 followers on TikTok to almost 75,000. And on Instagram, I went from 0. I'm almost at 100,000 followers over there. It is one thing to master skills. If you're working online, it's those skills you master. No one can take away from you. So if I do lose accounts, I know what to do. I mean, and I don't want to lose anymore, But the fact is, if you're using social media, you can lose your account at any time. You don't own them, you don't control them. You can lose them at any time. And I'm not the only person to lose social media accounts, but I know for me, it wiped me out. That's why you want to build your email list. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, Hujay, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. If I'm not, I apologize. Good morning, Sharon. Would love to know where you're coming in from. Love to know, drop something in the comments you like to do or sharing. I love going to the movies. I'd love to know why you're on social media. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Renee. If you're jumping on, let me know where you're coming in from. Drop something in the comments you like to do. Would love to know why you're on social media. Good morning. Is it Momo? And if I'm not saying that correctly, I apologize. What do people call you? Good morning. One Bears tea. I don't think people call you that. Chris, Alberta, Canada. Okay. What's the weather today like in Alberta? It's hot where I'm at. It's going to hit somewhere around 105. Somebody else on here in Arizona, she said it's going to be like 107. I think if you're at least the Northeast, there's heat, extreme heat over the next. Yesterday it was really hot here. It's going to be really hot here today, and then tomorrow it's the same thing. And there's we've had I think one of the warmest summers, and I think the weatherman, they'll count up that, but considering that Saturday is August 1st, so we have another probably 7 or 8 weeks of summer, because the first day of fall is technically September 22nd. Good morning. Is it Test Bayes Nutrition? Is that what people call you, or are you a nutrition expert? I would assume. Hi, 07. Is that it? Wow. Okay. It's cold where you are. Okay. Actually, that would probably feel a relief for a lot of people, because there was a guy that he manages a construction site, and he says he's having to keep doing things to keep his team cool, so nobody has heat exhaustion. And they've actually got them vests that they wear that there's ice in it to keep their bodies cool, because they need depending on what kind of construction they're doing, they need some other kind of equipment. And like firefighters, they did the same thing for them, because the equipment that a firefighter wears, it's heavy and hot anyway, and then you put this heat on, so they're giving them vests. And firefighters, they must be carrying at least 10 pounds of stuff, with the stuff in the air when they need to go into a fire with the air and all that. And then the heat, the equipment's heavy anyway, and then it's hot, so it's just even hotter. They were saying that they've had, how many people have ended up in the emergency room because of heat exhaustion. So if you don't have to go outside, and stay outside for a long period of time, but if you work in construction, you can't get around it. Good morning, Arabia, if that's what people call you, if I didn't pronounce it correctly. Drop something in the comments you like to do. Where are you coming in from? Why are you on social media? I do online marketing, making money from home, and I teach other people how to do the same thing. Good morning, Alicia. Been doing this, actually it'll be 14 years in September. In June, it's been 9 years I haven't worked a full-time job. The job I lost, although I was really upset when I lost it, I had a 2 to 3 hour commute, which now my commute consists of being downstairs in my house and going up a flight of stairs to a room. That's my commute. I'll take that anytime. And the autonomy this can give you, because if you need to do something, if you need to do something, you don't have to ask. Good morning, Jeremy. Good morning, Petrula, if I pronounced that correctly. I'm not going to try your last name if I didn't pronounce it correctly. I apologize. Drop me something in the comments you like to do. Where are you coming in from? Why are you on social media? I do online marketing, making money from home, and I teach other people how to do the same thing. And in September, this will be my 14-year anniversary in this industry. This industry can change your life. So it's changed mine and so many other people. And I could not find a job. When I lost my job, people were getting 1,500 applicants for one job. So if your resume, your application even made it out of the pile, that they called you, because usually what you got was an automated email. They were having you do a bunch of tests, and it was taking 2 to 3 hours to do one application. And then at the end, you get an automated email that says, "Thanks for applying. If we're interested, we'll call you." And I think over a year, I got maybe 3 interviews. I couldn't find another job. And I ended up finding myself being broke, unemployed, in foreclosure. And I was drowning in $250,000 of debt. And I had no idea how I was going to get myself out of this mess. And I went to Google, I searched make money online. I bought a website. The training was a 3-page PDF. I did not have a mentor. The training was showing you how to set up pay-per-click ads, which I did, and I was setting up pay-per-click ads, sending them to a replicated website, which I know now you never want to do. I spent $3,000 on pay-per-click ads, and I didn't make a dime. And after me doing that for a year, I realized I had to find somebody who's done what I wanted to do, because you need a mentor. It's very difficult to do this without a mentor. I tried. A mentor can guide you, save you time. And if I had a mentor at that time that'd say to me, "Hey, you're sending traffic to a replicated website," which you never want to do. You don't want to do that or send it to a sales page, because the problem with that is you only have one opportunity to talk to the person. And as soon as they go off of it, then you can't keep communicating with them. And I did a training the other day about email marketing. If you're using social media, you want to send people to a capture page, a website, a landing page, a squeeze page. It's all the same thing, and get their email address and get them on your email list, because you do own that. You do control it. You don't control your social media accounts, and you can lose them anytime. I lost 10 TikTok accounts, 3 Instagram accounts, and you have to start over. So it's the skill. You want to focus on the skills you master. I know how to do that. I mean, I don't want to go through it again, losing accounts, because you're basically starting all over again. So, and that kind of, it doesn't suck. It doesn't kind of suck. It does suck. So you have to start all over again. This TikTok account and my Instagram account, it was last June I started posting again. I stayed off TikTok for a year, and I've taken the accounts TikTok from 0 to 70, almost 75,000 followers, and Instagram from 0 to almost 100,000. I mean, it's the skills you master. The people you see making money, they've mastered some skills. And this industry really is, it's mindset and skill set, and you have to master both. If you don't master your mind, it'll master you. I mean, this business really is 95% mindset. Good morning, Jen. Good morning, Roy. Good morning, Flatlands 2. What do people call you? Where are you coming in from? Drop me something in the comments that you like to do. Where are you coming in from? Why are you on social media? If you have a question, if there's something I can help you with, if you're trying to figure out something, I'd be glad to do a training. If it's a training on something I've done, I don't think it's ethical to train or teach on something you haven't done. Good morning, Kim. And there's somebody else. I can't, it looks like a flag and there's no picture there, but good morning. What do people call you? I'd love to know where you're coming in from, why you're on social media. Drop me in the comments something you like to do. Somebody that was on here, she put down nothing better than cuddling up on a couch with a movie and a hot cup of tea, and that does sound good. Good morning, daughter. I'm not going to even try that. What do people call you? Where are you coming in from? Would love to know why you're on social media. I'm on social media. I do online marketing and making money from home, and I teach other people how to do the same thing. Drop me something in the comments you'd like to do. And YouTube, I can't see who's on. I can only see a number. Drop me a comment, or how about if I drop you a comment? Drop me a comment. Let me know something you like to do. I love going to the movies. Nothing like seeing a movie. Actually, is that a joke? Mitch, is this you? Have to do a little housekeeping on these. You get people to come on and spam, and TikTok sending me a message that they filtered some comments, which if I wanted to see it, I had to go off the live, which I don't want to do at the moment. Good morning, Sarah. If you're jumping on, drop something in the comments you'd like to do. Where are you from? I'd love to know why you're on social media. I do online marketing, making money from home, and I teach other people how to do the same thing. Good morning, Sophia. If you're jumping on, love to know something you like to do. Where are you from? Why are you on social media? Where did you grow up? I grew up in a town called, Havertown in Pennsylvania. That's about 45 minutes outside the city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. If you have a question, something I can help you with, drop it in the comments if you're trying to figure something out. I'd be glad to do a training. I did a training the other day on social media marketing. And I did one on email marketing, because if you're using social media, you want to send people to something, a website, a landing page, a squeeze page, a capture page, all the same thing, to get that person, get their email, and get them on your list, because you don't own your social media accounts. You can lose them at any time. I've had 10 TikTok accounts, one that had over 200,000 followers. I lost it. I had 3 Instagram accounts. Someone hacked my main one, went shopping, ran ads, and then they deleted my account. I had 2 other Instagram accounts that Instagram came back and suspended those, and then they did not rule in my favor. So I lost all 3 of those. And if that happens to you, and it's happened to me, you got to start from zero. This TikTok account and my Instagram account, I've been posting on them for now about a little over a year. I've taken TikTok from 0 to 75,000 followers, and Instagram from 0 to about 100,000 followers. It's not fun, but if that does happen to you, I had a group, I had over 60,000 people. You have to start over again from 0. And you want to focus on skills, because I've got that skill. I know what to do. And if it happens again, I know what to do to build it up. It's not fun, because you got to, you have to do it again. And you're back to 0. Good morning, Ghost Rider. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Sophia. If you're jumping on, love to know where you're coming in from. Drop something in the comments you'd like to do. I was sharing, I love going to the movies. Nothing like seeing a movie in the theater on the big screen. Although Netflix and on-demand networks too, we have those options today because of the technology. And I am live streaming now on TikTok and my YouTube channel. And because of the technology now, I have software that I have that lets me live stream in 2 places at once. And what's cool, I'm on TikTok and YouTube. My YouTube, when I end this live, will go ahead and just automatically upload the recording to my channel, and then that becomes a piece of content that I can use. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Gizmo. Is that what people call you? Good morning, Sophia. If you're jumping on, let me know where you're coming in from. Drop something in the comments you'd like to do. I'd love to know why you're on social media. Good morning. Is it Skywag? Is that what people call you? Good morning, Chi Slide. What do people call you? Or maybe that's what people do call you. Drop it in the comments. Love to know where you're coming in from. If you have a question, if there's something I can help you with. I do online marketing, making money from home. I teach other people how to do the same thing. I've been doing this for actually 14 years in September. In June, it's been 9 years. I haven't worked a full-time job. I know a lot of things. I don't know everything, but if you have a question, I might be able to answer it. If I can't, I can give you a resource. Good morning, Matthew. Good morning, Sophia. If you're jumping on, love to know where you're coming in from. Drop something in the comments that you like to do. I was sharing, I love to go to the movies. Nothing better than seeing a movie on the big screen. Although I have Netflix and have yet done on demand. We've got a lot of options of different things you can do. Good morning, Matthew. Good morning, Ron. Good morning, Sophia. Love to know where you're coming in from. Drop it in the comments. Why are you on social media? I do online marketing, making money from home, and I teach other people how to do the same thing. I know a lot of things. If you have a question, you can drop it in the comments. I probably can answer it. If I can't, I'll give you a resource that would help you out. So we're getting close to the hour here. Nobody has any questions. I'm going to go. I am here every day, 10 a.m. Eastern. I'll see you tomorrow.